I see in Fight Club the strongest and smartest men who've ever lived. I see all this potential, and I see it squandered. God damn it, an entire generation pumping gas. Slaves with white collars. Slaves.
I watched Fight Club at 29 years old and it hit different because that was me. I used to be obsessed with materialism, with my possessions, with my ego, which controlled my life. I had to control everything in whatever I was doing. But that movie changed the whole landscape for me. So who was I before this? I used to be a guy that was addicted to his phone. I would spend hours and hours scrolling Instagram. I'd be comparing myself to other people. I'd be looking at my follow account, the likes that I was getting in my pictures, if people were viewing my stories, who was viewing my stories. And I'd be comparing myself to everyone. And I just didn't like what I saw based upon a metric, based upon a number. Right, my whole life evolved around this image that I created on Instagram. I portrayed myself to be this macho man, this really top shot guy. But in reality, it was not like that at all. Right, in the background, I was addicted to porn. I was spending hours and hours scrolling, swiping on Tinder, on Hinge, all these dating apps, in hope that someone would like me. That's what I was doing. I would be going to places, taking pictures so that I could put all of this in my portfolio so people could view me in a certain way because I just wasn't happy with myself. I was addicted to substances. I couldn't stop smoking weed. I couldn't stop taking snus or vapes, right? I was addicted to spending money on shit that just didn't matter. But I would do this constantly, every single day, just because it fulfilled me. It gave me a shot of dopamine and it created this identity which I thought was me. But guess what? It wasn't. It wasn't me at all. And it's when I really started to be at cause and actually take action and change my life that I start to be more free. I started to let go of all the bullshit that I once thought was fucking true. Now, there are 3 things that I did to completely change and move the needle in my life. Just 3 things. The first one was taking complete radical ownership of everything that was going on in my life. Everything that was present for me was my responsibility. It was mine to change. And I accepted everything within that moment because if there's anyone in this earth that's going to change anything, it's going to be me. So that's what really helped me. That means no complaining, right? Whatever happens, good or bad, it's your fault. It's yours to change. It's your responsibility. Mate, if it was raining, that was my fault. I took ownership for that. Number 2 is invest in yourself. This is super important because I grew up thinking that all these gurus, all these coaches, all these courses, they were just people stealing your money. That's what I was led to believe. But it's not true. It's not true. Because I've invested over £10,000 in the last 2 years of my life in coaches, in people to help me grow, and I have done. Without these people, I would not be here right now. That's super important. Invest in people who are already where you want to be because they will guide you. Now, that's not to say that there are some people out there that are just after your money, but there are some good people out there. There's some good coaches, and trust me, when you find them, you ought to want to stay with them because this is where you grow your own network. And I've learned a lot from the people that I've surrounded myself with. Number 3 is build something outside of your life. Build something from your daily routine. That's really good because you're staying active outside of all the bullshit. For me, it's building this channel, right? It's building my dream body. It's cold approaching, it's learning new skills. It's these things that I'm doing outside of my day-to-day, which have helped me grow so much. Because I wouldn't be here where I am if I wasn't investing my time and energy in building something and seeing it grow. So trust me, boys, these 3 things are going to completely change your life. These 3 things: take radical ownership of your life, invest in yourself, and build something. Build something for you. So what is potential? Well, let me tell you one thing. Potential is not about status. It's not about money. Okay? Potential is really about what's underneath. What's behind the conditioning, the comfort zone that you've built. Are you able to activate that potential? I've got a little line here that I wrote. It's about becoming who you actually are. That's what potential is. And that's what happens when you remove all the conditioning, the BS, the comfort zone. It's when you actually start to put yourself out there and break those fears. Tyler Durden says it best. He talks about wasted potential. I'm literally proof, living proof, that I do not want to stay wasted. I don't want waste potential. If I can do it, anyone can do it. It's that simple. What are you actually waiting for? Are you waiting for the system to keep you enslaved? Right? Are you going to just refuse to take ownership of your life? Are you going to just be okay with mediocrity? Because there's so much out there that you can achieve just by putting in the action. So I leave that to you. I hope this video has helped you, because there's a lot of potential within every single one of us. A few years ago, I thought I was doomed. I thought I was nothing. And I had that belief for many, many years. But it changed the second I started to take action in my life. So boys, I leave it there with you. If you like the video, give it a like, subscribe. Peace.